South Africans don't all sound the same. And when I come across someone who goes like, "What's not Sul Africano," I always get confused because what do you mean by that? South Africans don't all sound the same for obvious reasons. Firstly, we all speak different languages, right? So our mother tongues will obviously influence the way we sound. But then again, you can find people from the same ethnic group who speak the same mother tongue with the same mother tongue, but still sound different from each other because your mother tongue isn't the only thing that influences the way you sound, right? Where you grew up influences your accent. The school that you went to, the content that you grew up consuming, so the music that you listen to, the movies that you still watch, they influence the way you sound, right? That's why Trevor Noah sounds different from Tyler, or Julius Malema sounds different from President Cyril, for obvious reasons. People grew up in different places. They got influenced by different things. They went to different schools. So you can't say this is also not a South African accent. Like, what do you mean by that? Because it's confusing. South Africans don't all sound the same, like I said, for obvious reasons. Though, bhai, that's menu. मुझे कैसा लगना चाहिए, bhai? How should I sound? Like, I don't understand. How should I sound? Because I feel like you have that, I don't know, that way that you think South Africans should all sound for whatever reason you have, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that. Like, we honestly all sound different for obvious reasons. So when you say something like the accent is also not South African, I get confused because what do you mean by that? How should I sound? Yeah.